I'm playing The Last of Us for the first time and on Grounded. Here's my review after. Okay, maybe playing on Grounded was a really big mistake because this took me hours to take out this bloater in the high school gym. Wait, what? I was having a tough time with this bloater. I don't play Call of Duty, so my sharpshooting skills aren't elite, but I finally beat him. And when I did, ooh, it felt great. We beat that mother! But after this point, there were some levels where it was just taking forever. It was tedious.
Run! Where do I go? Where do I go?
And time was kind of my issue with this. I wanted to beat this game before the second episode came out, so we changed the difficulty back to normal, and it actually felt like a regular game. We had resources, we had different weapons, we got bullets. It was awesome. The Last of Us is one of the greatest video games I've ever played. Absolute masterpiece from beginning to end. You know a game is incredible when not only the gameplay is immersive, but the cutscenes feel like a movie. That is The Last of Us. Joel and Ellie are some of the most compelling characters in any video game. Also, the ending took my breath away. The consequences from Joel's actions, I feel like, are going to lead to devastating consequences. This is a story of pain, violence, second chances, grief, and lastly, hope. I also love that the ending reminded me of the ending for Spider-Man PS4. Joel's actions are the antithesis of Peter Parker's. In the end of Spider-Man, Peter Parker has to make a choice. It's either saving his aunt or saving everybody else in New York with the anti-serum. He chooses everybody else, and that's what makes him a superhero. Joel, on the other hand, does the complete opposite. His selfish actions, because of his inability to let go of his past, makes him take everybody out in the hospital, makes him lie to Ellie, and this is what makes him such a compelling, human, flawed, tragic protagonist. Awesome! The opening to the game is one of the most riveting sequences in any story. When it cut to 20 years later, I was literally like, This story is basically about a broken man trying to smuggle a girl to a safe quarantine zone with doctors to try to extract what they believe is the cure inside her to make a vaccine. That's great. When they first met, I was like, this feels iconic. And I really loved joining their journey with them because we get to learn a lot about them. One of my favorite scenes is when Joel tells Ellie, "You have no idea what loss is." Ooh, it gave me chills. And what I love about Ellie is that he completely underestimates her. She knows exactly what loss feels like. She's lost so many people in her life, which is what makes the ending so awesome, because she's like, you better not be lying to me about these fireflies. Marlene was basically her mother figure, and if you know what happens at the end, oof. All the characters in the game are exceptionally well-rounded. Tess, Bill, Henry, Sam, Riley. It's devastating to see what happens to some of these characters, but I love that through them, the themes are emphasized, such as finding something to always fight for, the light, fighting for every moment that you have with the people that you love. Love it. And then you have crazy characters like David. What a twist. Bro's like the Joker. They'll eat each other. I had a feeling that this was a bad guy, and then I still had a little inkling, okay, is he a cannibal? And sure enough, that's exactly what they did. They went there, and I thought, whoa, what a gnarly twist. Then Ellie had her moment of survival. In order to survive, sometimes you have to kill in this unfortunate reality. That's what she did, and of course that's going to stick with her for a while, which gave Joel a moment of virtue here to comfort her, and I thought, wow, I mean, that's what makes him such a great, complex character. The horses came in clutch. I love that you could play as Ellie. It definitely inspired God of War Ragnarok, where you could play as Atreus. And sniping with Joel was just dope. I don't think I'm ready for the show when it adapts this level here. When Joel is in the basement of the hotel in the dark with a bunch of clickers and bloaters. I'm not ready for that. I became a runner myself during this level. It was insane. I better see this in the show, and I better see Joel crawling around, grabbing some tape and bricks. We need that. This game is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. I can't wait for part 2.
Yo!
Escape!
Yo! Hey, yeah!